Welcome to Online Game Freaks. This is Freaks, and thank you for joining us for another exciting episode of Scrap Mechanic. We've been looking for component kits, and I think I found the best way to get them, or at least it's probably the laziest way to get them, and that is I've just been running my farm. So if we take a look, you can see the effects of, well, one, mining a lot of metal and letting the farm run. I've got tons of these. I've been picking up component kits as we go. Of course, I don't want to take any chance of them despawning. After a while, I decided just to leave these spines just to show you just what wave after wave after wave does. There's a ton of tote bot heads that I don't need. And if we look over here, it's even more impressive. All right, let me look just in case I missed a component kit. It doesn't look like I have, but you can see there are a ton of really good parts and metal here. More are coming all the time, which you can see for the farm. And let me turn it off just for a moment. Now, I do need to leave it running because we have to keep the ammo canisters full, and that's what you can see here. I've added a whole bunch of ammo canisters, and it's not just one. There's two sides to this. So now almost all my guns run off of these ammo canisters, which are constantly being refilled by the potato crops. They're all mapped out to the gun, so they constantly feed. I leave the farm constantly on, and we're just pulling in metal after metal after metal. And all I have to do is just check on it once in a while, make sure the seeder's full, make sure I can pick on any food I want to eat. I went out to get a bunch of paint so that I could paint our spaceship, and hopefully we'd be able to get ourselves out of here. It's just one of the things we need to do. And then I started painting. I painted, as you can see, I striped up the garden. I camouflaged our ammo room, and it was so much fun that I basically blew all the paint. I really don't want to gather paint. Oh, okay, we're a little busy. Excuse me. Hey, let's go take a look. See the guns in action. Look at that, just mayhem. And I find if I stand over one, of course they aggro on me and it helps the gun work even better. You can move them over here, spread out the fun. Come on guys, do the dance. Pull them into the big gun if we want to really have some fun. Yeah, there it is. Finish them off, boink. Let's see how the front, this might already be over. It is, and they're inside. You can see there are a lot of spines in here instead of being out there because I don't turn on the bar very often. That's really a boss killer. The guns are plenty to take out everything else. Good news is we're getting tons and tons of component kits from that. In fact, I do want to make sure I get the ones from this raid that I don't want to risk despawning. And that's allowed me to do some upgrades. I've built a few more thrusters. Usually I get, 3 or 4. This one was really low on the component kit count. I am sacrificing a few frames to leave all these arms lying around, but I just like to see all the carnage. Oh, here's one. We got another one right here. Is that it? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, you're just loud. That's better. And we do have another small gate over here. I don't know if we got, no, doesn't look like we got anything there. All of that basically to show you, I need more paint. Another reason, I did do a little bit of painting and upgrades on the inside. I had a really good warehouse raid. I blew up half the thing, and I was able to get some more parts, and it's starting to look really good in here, and I've done some more painting. I've actually added, as you can see here, I got a sign. I'm really proud of that. It took some precision explosives, but we were able to wiggle out a couple of signs. And I put in this door to the storage area. And I built a bunch of these chests for holding gas because I know those engines are gonna drain it. So my goal is, I'm hoping I don't need more engines than I have gas tanks here already, but who knows? I do fear what it's gonna take to get this guy off the ground. I put in a door, so now I have the ability that I can come and go from the back. I did a little bit of painting down here. I've got the pipes painted up. I got the switch out and I wired the crap out of it. And now I've got it powering everything. The master battery I've got on its own switch up here with the seat. I got this one's got all the lights on it. It's really cool. I love this big switch, especially how it connects well with the wires. The driver's seat has that switch where I can turn on and off the battery power. So as you can see, now it's not pumping the power through the pipe there. Now I can turn it back on and it starts to flow again. That's all I have wired at this point, but we're gonna do more. The crash ship has a bunch of mess here. It really doesn't show you a lot of what this is for. So what I've determined is I did save the big pipe, that much was clear. And my plan is to make this room for actually using the crane over there. I'm not sure what I'll do. It's a pretty big room just to operate a crane. We've got the break room area and the bed is looking really good in here. I think I'm pretty well established on those. And in the bathroom, I was able to blow out some mirrors and sinks right out of the warehouse. So I give this more of an official look than just using the standards. I was really proud of that. We do his and hers, toilets and sinks. rather nice. And I've got this scrap ladder, we'll call it, to get into our crawl space. And this allows me to get into the areas to do my storage. You can see I've got a few of my thrusters are getting upgraded. I've got some level 5s in here with some of the lower ones. More thrusters on this side I've got upgraded. I've got more in the back. However, the paint problem is real though, because right now the whole thing looks like a giant tomato, and we really want to get the rest of the style going on the spacecraft, and for that we need paint, and I'm really tired of picking flowers by hand. Usually I just run around at full speed, drinking a lot of juice, and right-clicking like mad on flowers. It gets it done, but I want to do it a little faster and combine it with picking up component kits a little bit. So what I'm imagining is I'm going to change our vehicle into a flower crafting collector by adding some vacuum pumps and chests, collecting a component kits. If I can add some collectors and some guns, maybe we can get some more metal, more component kits, as well as go ahead and getting all the paint I need. I'm gonna need so much paint. I think I'm gonna start with this vehicle right here. This is our good old trusty. That's not bad. Got a saddlebag kind of look to it. That definitely puts a big butt on it for sure. But we're gonna fill in that waistline a little bit with our vacuum pumps. That's pretty funny, but it's gonna work great. Those collectors weigh a lot, so I'll be able to put a lot of weight on the front if I need to. Because what I can do is I can hook up 3 pumps per chest. That fits, but does this. Oh, it does. Oh, we're gonna do the thing. This is gonna be cool. All right, you see what I'm doing there? Huh? Got some coverage. Of course, we want them on vacuum, but I think I do want some straight pieces. Let me make some straight pieces real quick. Oh yeah, that's cool. This is gonna work. And it'll double for, I guess, some sort of Zamboni when I'm done. There we go. It's a little wider than the actual car. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. If anything, I'll probably bottom out and skid. I'll have to adjust my suspension. It's all the way up, so it should be pretty good. But the double wishbone can only handle so much weight before it really starts to bottom out on you. Then you have to, shorten it, or there's lots of ways to improve suspension. Those are all going in. Man, that looks really good. The only thing I worry about, there might be a gap in the middle. Like if I run over something dead center, we don't get it. If I can get a chest on the front in a good way, we'll be able to make sure there's no gaps, and we'll have a little bit of redundancy. Vacuum power. How low is that? It becomes the lowest part on the car. Yeah, anyone who's ever had ground effects on a car on the front knows you don't want it to be too low. And I think, yeah, we'll be scraping all over the place here. If I go up one more, it's in line with everything else. Boy, do I need to make more curves. You never have too many curves. One of those times I'm actually running low on circuit boards. I wonder where I'll be able to get some. All right, fine. What I'll do, I'll rethink the guns. That's really what's in the way here. Believe it or not, getting flowers is critical path for us getting the spaceship done. So that's what I have to focus on. Not the gun. There we go. That's how we want it lined up. There we go. I don't think those lights are doing any good right there. Looks crazy. And yeah, we don't have a switch for it, so we need a switch. A button here somewhere. No. I need to make a button. Drop in a switch. And we'll wire this to the seat. There you go. And this has to go to all those vacuum pumps. Let's see what we've done to the drivability of the vehicle with all this. Yeah, it's heavier for sure. I don't think actually in too bad of a way. Ooh, we got a bin there, and the suspension is all the way up. If I go to 3, I can lift it up a little bit. I really like what it does for those collectors. That's hilarious. Oh, we get big old booty on this thing. All right, I think we've got something here. I just want to put the guns back on it, and then we'll give it a shot in the wild. 4 at once, I think, is enough. I've got a little spread. I'm actually doing that intentionally because I'm a terrible shot, and I figure I'll at least get 1 to them, maybe 3 if I get, depending on where they're at. But I got more chance of actually hitting instead of everything missing. Planning for failure, but that's exactly what I'm doing. So I don't have it on a repeater, and that's probably smart. I'll blow through so much ammo. Yeah, the wire, and then the other wire goes to the thing, and then the doodad does a circle, and then the bullets pull the chute. Look at those pumps. That's great. Oh, 3 is my lift, 2 is my jet engine, and 1 is the shooty. Ooh, shooty chute's working. Test drive number 2. Now with guns. Oh, if I shoot there, I'll blow up those crates. I can't do that. She's a big girl now, that's for sure. I'm not hitting the traction. It's actually pretty decent. Yeah, I'll just turn up. Oh, it did. Look, the vacuum worked. That was a great test, but there was a circuit board on the ground and it just sucked it right up. I don't know which chest. Oh, there it is right in front. I think we're ready. I'm gonna do one big long flower quest basically, and hopefully we can get all the paint we need to finish the spaceship paint. You gotta love having a mega farm. You can come over here and get all the broccoli and pineapple you want. That's the good stuff. It needs to run to fill up those chests, so let's get this thing back on track. Awesome. You can see here, this is my component kit collection. I've been squirreling these away to upgrade them all at once. It looks like a lot of component kits, but this is a result. I've done some warehouse running, I did some tower runs, I've done the farming here, collect them. It takes 5 of these to get one level 5 engine. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1 engine, 2 engine, 3, that's only 4 engines. It's really not enough component kits. So that's why we're still on the hunt, and I need the paint, so we're doing a twofer. I want to fill this chest the rest of the way up, and then we'll see how much more we need to get this thing off the ground. Few of the guns are still on these. I haven't moved everybody yet. I think I may add another ammo crate or 2. They seem to move really well on the rails. I didn't want to add too much weight without testing the performance, but it has not been a problem. The ammo building is looking really good in camo, but I can't say it was worth the paint to do it. It's one of those painter's regret. It's not fooling anybody. See ya, sucker. We've got all the gas and food I think we're gonna need. Now I'm just gonna take the car out. Ooh, component kit. I already see one in there. Do not want to let one of those disappear. So let me grab that real quick. Put the car on the road. I really don't know where I'm gonna go yet. It is my usual adventure truck, so it's fully supplied. I do want to start. This is our component kit count. We're already up to 13 just from what we've been doing so far, and it really hasn't been much. Component kits and flowers. That is what we're after. Let's go ahead and turn on the pumps. No reason not to. So let's, I do want to turn up the motor a little bit if I can find it. Is that you? Nope, that's not it. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Ah, found it. If we go too fast, I don't know if we'll drive through the flowers without collecting them anyway. Oh man, we're gonna get corn. Oh, there's a flower, but it's on a hill. Okay, we're already off to a little bit of a problem with the car method versus the run around and collect it. And we're top heavy. It's good to know. Yep. Oh, perfect. Okay, we really got to keep it within the rails of the car, though. We don't have a lot of reach with these pumps. Oh, there's a bot. I'm not nimble enough to fight a big farm bot right now. Yeah, we're gonna let him alone. I do still think the water treatment plant is one of the best places to get component kits. Oh man, another boss right there. Or farm bot, I don't know. They're the best boss we have so far. Till chapter 2, I just call it a boss. A chest can have paint and component kits, so it puts them way up on the priority list. You gotta grab them. Right there, component kit. No touchies. Should have put saw blades on this. Flowers and chest. Keep your eye out, kids. We're near a warehouse, so I have to be very careful here. Got hay bots. Yeah, there we go. We hit them hard enough, they're gonna break. Oh boy. It's the walks. They're very dangerous. Hey, buddy. Thanks for flipping me. You're cute, though. And another component kit. Ha, nice. Just got to keep to the grass wherever we can. That's. Oh, here's a whole bunch of flowers right here. Do a couple loops. Some on the outside. A little bit of corn wouldn't hurt. Oh, see, they're short. These little guys. Uh-oh. We got some A-bot action. It's all right. Anybody want to donate some component kits? That'd be great. Well, got one on the side. Don't want that. Squish the little guy and swing around on the others. Yeah, just line up in front, please. Perfect. Yeah. And we just pick up the pieces. Ooh, let me grab some corn while I'm here. We got room. Component kit. Oh, 2. Sweet. Man, some ammo. Food never hurts. Okay, here's the door. We gotta be careful of a tape bot, so I gotta leave with speed. Big money, big money. No whammies. All right. So far, we're having a really good run. Bunch of flowers here. This is great. And a chest. If I can hit it. Oh, what a shot. Scoop that up. Shorty gets me every time. No loot is safe. I didn't realize I'd left this much parts. I'm picking up all kinds of spines that I'd left over from things. Some some logs and metal parts. I think this vacuum car was overdue. I'm probably saving myself some frame rate. It does help if I go slow, just due to the nature of the pumps having a tick to them. There's a chance if you move too fast, you won't actually vacuum things up. So I'm finding just kind of cruise around a little bit. Oh, a bunch of flowers up here, but there's a chest and a bot. Try to do this without getting my vehicle hurt. Oh, good stuff. Get in there. Oops. Gotta make sure I leave them all on intake or I'll be shooting out all my precious collections. All right. Oh yeah, a bunch of flowers here. These little dips seem to have a nice collection of flowers in them if you can find them. Let's give this guy a little bump or two. Not really worth the ammo. Oh, where you going, guy? You didn't like being rolled over? Oh, here I am. Boop. Boop. All right, gas and potatoes. Those will keep us in the game. We run out of gas. This trip is over. Here we go, leftover logs. See, they're everywhere out here. I didn't realize I left so many parts lying around. Hey, we can pick up some cotton too. This thing's pretty universal. I should have made this a long time ago. Get some cotton collection. Don't get distracted, get back on the flowers. Cotton's in the autumn biomes, I think they call it. You know, the trees look all brown like an autumn. I just recently made a bunch of seats, but otherwise I'm pretty good. And I just like taking out the fences. If you're wondering why I can't drive, it's because I'm a danger to myself and others on the road. Like that. Oh, nice pack of flowers here. Oh, there's a bunch in this area. This is nice. Okay, mental note. We got to make sure we're driving around the trader area. That's what this little volcano or whatever he is in there. Couple of good chests in this caged up farmer area, but feel bad, buddy. I'm not here to help you. Good luck out here. Enjoy your freedom. Mining node I did not finish, you can tell. Didn't even pick up everything. What happens when you get full up? I do want these though, so might as well knock them down. Get them, the ones I can. Well, the crates are full. That's a good thing. But, we can certainly get a lot more flowers before this is over. Now I don't have to worry about picking up anything other than flowers, really. We'll take the chest though. Big money. Blueberry never hurt anybody. Well, unless you're that Violet girl from Willy Wonka, then yeah. Blueberry was not her thing. All right, guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep going around the map. I'm gonna make a big loop around the map I know and don't know and get as many flowers as I can get, and I'll meet you back at base. All right, we're almost back at base. We can see how we did on the loot. Let me, I'll pull around to the other side. I don't want my car to get hit by the raid. Yeah, see, we came in during the day. It loads in the raid during the day, and you get this nice action. Oh yeah, that lag is hitting. I've got so much garbage on the ground. I'm gonna have to pick that up. What a thing of beauty. It looks like robot spine soup down there with just Topot meatballs. But it's causing me a heck of a lot of lag, so we're gonna do one of these. Boop. Instantly full. Try it over there. Boom. Instantly full. Drop it on that mess. And we got a refiner right here for this. We'll just get it to work. Get busy. And I've got the little cage because those little Tobots like to spawn in here and screw with my stuff. This is a good problem to have. I am excited. Oh, I don't want that guy breaking stuff. So we got one more customer. There we go, just like that. I have, what is that, 5 full resource containers. The mess is cleaned up a little bit. Now let's see how we did on our Loot Goblin 1000. Let's see here, first chest. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at this. And I gotta say, I've been driving around for a long time. I really wanted to make sure I got as much as I could, but you can see I got all kinds of crap just driving around, you know, smacking into things. I didn't even know I had some of this in here. This is great. I did find an Ember Force. I'm constantly needing Ember, of course. It wasn't my focus, but I figured I can make some more Steel 3 while I'm here. And then, of course, I've got my 2 collectors are full, so I might as well get those going. Go away. No solicitors. Let's pull all the component kits out. I know I've got some of those in here too. I slapped my extra resource collectors on the refiners on the mining car, and it's going to town. I did find a few extra in one of the other chests, so we have 25 component kits to add to the stack. Come over here to our pile, and it's over here because most of these are coming from the farm. But look at this, we almost have a chest. One chest equals 6 fully upgraded thrusters. When we fill this up, I will upgrade the thrusters, and I want to try a lift test. So we're really close. I've got a little bit of work to do, and we'll get that done in shorter. Actually, the farm is going to do it while I do some other things. All right, so how do I get this? I want all the paint. Let's see how much paint we got. This is probably the most paint I've ever had. I'm very excited. I think that's how much paint I had. Yeah, I had 89 paint left. I'll run all this through and we're gonna see how much paint we go from 89 to a whole bunch more. And I don't think I can be picky. I got so much, I'm just gonna throw it all in. The results are in. After several hours of driving around like a maniac, I have 1 chest of flowers and almost another chest of flowers. That's great. I think that'll be enough. It won't be enough for me to put 2 coats of paint on her, but I think we can get her dressed up just nice. As long as I don't get crazy and try to do some sort of camo pattern. I'm still regretting that. It was like, oh, just one more little dot, another little dot. And before I knew it, I just blew all my paint on a stupid camo pattern. We're gonna paint her spec, try to keep it, I don't know, maybe I'll put a racing stripe on it. But we've got a little bit of construction to do on the outside. We'll cover that in the next episode. We'll final that up. And then we'll paint it, and hopefully we'll be ready for a flight test. So I'm gonna hop up to the craft bots and start making our paint. I hope you enjoyed the Loot Goblin build. Please like and subscribe, it goes a long way to help the channel. And I can't wait to see you next time in game.